We've all heard to work smart and not hard. And what confuses us is on has to as to how to, work smarter and not harder. And the mistake you are making is literally playing fair in a world that is not fair, thinking everything is gonna be alright. Bro, one thing I know for a fact is that every single person who was ever born or every single person who exists on this earth was literally born with some sort of unfair advantage. It is up to you to find out what that is and how to properly utilize it. Okay, so the best of the best play the game of life completely differently from everyone else. Bro, they learn the skills which, are good to them. They are unique skills, they're unfair advantages. Be it, money, be it genetic advantage, be it athleticism, be it intelligence, whatever it is. They literally learn how to combine and compound all of their unique advantages. And literally, they pick this up very early on in whatever it is they're doing, their career, their young age, whatever it is, wherever, it's supposed to take them. They literally learn and study all of these things very early and learn to really abuse it, like utilize it to its fullest potential. That's why most people are successful. That's why most successful people are successful because they've literally learned to pick up on all of these things. Meanwhile, other people just want to go through the normal systems, maybe go to school, be, taught certain things, and then they put all of their other advantages aside. Like some people you might meet literally will be very good at something, but then they're not even using it at all in life. And that is a waste of that unfair advantage that God gave. Question in your mind is, what is my unfair advantage and how am I going to discover my unfair advantage, bro? This, bro, just look at your life, examine your life, put certain things into detail, and just start to, just watch how you've done things in the past. What are the things that come extremely easy to you? What are the things that you really excel at? What are some of the things that so many people do, or when so many people do, they find so much difficulty in doing, but you do it effortlessly? That is what is your unfair advantage. Some people easily know how to style themselves and easily know how to dress. Some people are just, very freakishly strong. Some people are just so good at understanding things. Some people are just so intelligent. Like every single person in this world has that unfair advantage. We have some people that are extremely good looking, like myself. You understand? Extremely good looking, bro. And then with these kinds of people, like it's easy for them to. And let me say something: if you have this extreme, like you're looking very good, and you have the gift of gab, like you know how to actually talk, bro. That's like the best combo ever. You understand? So yes. You can cut that out. Okay, so now that you've literally gotten all of that down, the thing you have to do is just consistently abuse that unfair advantage, bro. The sad thing that I've realized about most people is that they are ashamed of their unfair advantage. Like somebody can be born into wealth, like bro, you're born into a very rich family, but then they end up just saying, "Hey, my family's not rich," or they end up trying to live a very, very humble lifestyle. Like it's good to be humble, but in this sense, the humble I'm talking about is they start to pretend like they're poor, all that kind of stuff. Bro, abuse that advantage. If you have a lot of money, like you're born into a very rich family, just go ahead and start that business that you've been planning on starting. If you're very handsome, don't avoid the ladies, bro. Talk to people. You can literally join a modeling agency. You can do so many other things. If you're gifted with, good speech, you know how to talk properly, you know how to, convince people, you know how to just, talk to people, bro. Do something with it. If you're very athletic, bro, and you feel like you're good at a certain sport, just do it. Maybe that's what's gonna make you successful. You will never know. But then the thing about our generation is that so many people have been forced to go to school, get a degree, all that kind of stuff, and then in doing that, it makes every single person kind of the same. So you wouldn't shine in the field you're supposed to be shining in. You wouldn't do or you wouldn't excel in what you're actually supposed to excel in. You realize that you'd be stuck in this, life cycle, boring cycle where you have to literally do things that other people are forcing or imposing onto you, and you literally, lose that unfair advantage, lose the best thing that could ever happen to you in life. So, my brothers and sisters, basically all I'm saying is, bro, find that competitive edge, find that unfair advantage, find that thing that makes you different from everyone else, find that thing that's gonna separate you, find that thing that you find extremely easy to do, and if you love it, just chase it. You know, do it over and over and over again until you feel fulfilled, until it makes something out of you, until you're successful. That's all I'm saying. And then, yeah. So that's it. That's what I have to say for today. So, yeah. Goodbye. behind the scenes to be,